Hi, Aquarius. This is Aquamarine, and welcome to your reading. I'm just doing a few downloads right now to get ready for your reading. What I'm getting is that some of you may be evaluating your the support you're giving to someone. So I think that you're trying to decide, am I being supportive, or are they becoming dependent on me? So I mean, it's not a good or bad thing. I mean, maybe you just need to know which one is it. Are you going overboard? Are you being, providing too much support, or are they becoming reliant and depending on you for that support? If it's in a relationship, that could be a good thing. They should be able to rely on you for support. But I think that there's just some evaluating going on there. I see some are worrying and possibly about their investments. They may be worrying about making an investment at this time, but it could just be worrying about investments you've already made, which is, I'm sure it's not just Aquarius going through that. What else? I was also getting something about getting reconnected, and I'm not sure, maybe different for each of you, but getting reconnected with maybe your family, with your coworkers. It could be reconnecting with your intuition or reconnecting with the divine. A lot of people are, using this kind of quarantine time to get back to basics and, kind of evaluate their spiritual life right now. So it would not surprise me. So I am going to start off the reading with a couple oracle cards just to get us going. And then if I need to, I will clarify those cards. But then the tarot spread, I will do kind of your energy or the situation you're in, and then the surrounding energies or surrounding situations. And if we need any clarity there. And then I'll close out with a short little message for you to ponder. So let's get started. I'm using, for the oracle, I always forget to look at this. It is the Crystal Angels Oracle cards. So, Spirit, what messages do we have for Aquarius? And I will post the prayer that I use prior to starting the video. I pray over the reading prior to, and I'll post that in the description. Please do like, share, and subscribe, as this is a little thing you can do, but it means the world to me. What card do we have for Aquarius? Okay, so the first one is smoky quartz. It says clearing negativity. Release negativity from within or around you. Perfect. It's a really pretty card too. I know there's a glare, but it's the best that I can do. Let's get one more of those. Messages for Aquarius. And we have appetite. Ooh. And it says progress, not perfection. Don't compare yourself to others or judge yourself. Instead, focus upon how far you've come and all that you've learned. Nice. All right. So let's get a couple of clarifying cards so we can put a little perspective to this. Clarify smoky quartz, clearing negativity for Aquarius. We have 9 of Cups. And let's get one more of that. And we have Nine of Swords. Almost opposite cards, right? But they're both nines. So it could be talking about clearing negativity to get to that one last step. Because, all cycles go, 1 to 10. So this is talking about a 9 of cups. So clearing negativity. So the 9 of cups is about, it can be a wish fulfillment card. But it also can be really like looking at, you have all this love around you. You're exactly where you want to be. You're independent. But, some people will tend to focus on that one cup that they don't have, right? So that could be a negative thought because you're dealing with a lot of abundance, emotion, but maybe that one last cup is the one that is your wish fulfillment. So clear out the negative thoughts. Have gratitude for what you do have, and the 10th cup will follow. And obviously clearing the negativity with this 9 of Swords. 9 of Swords is all about negative thoughts, and this person like can't sleep because they're having nightmares about all the negative scenarios that they have essentially dreamed up in their head. Yeah, I think I would focus more on the clearing the negativity from within. Around you, you still have the choice to disregard that and not let it become part of your internal world. However, sorry about that. The outside can definitely be a reflection of your internal world. Okay, let's get a couple cards for appetite, progress, not perfection for Aquarius. At least one card. What do we have here? Three of Cups. Let's get one more for that. What do we have here? Six of Wands. All right. So the Three of Cups and the Six of Wands. So Three of Cups is about celebration. It's about surrounding yourself with like-minded individuals that are supportive. And, Six of Wands is about having put in a lot of hard work or challenges, gone through a lot of challenges, and still coming out the victor. So I think that, this is where you'll ultimately be, is that victor. But in order to really move forward, maybe you need to surround yourself with, some supportive people that will celebrate genuinely with you when you reach that victory. But don't compare yourself to others, it's saying, or judge yourself, which goes back to that Nine of Swords, where you can get into your head and, anticipate the worst, judging yourself. That's a little bit more about the Eight of Swords energy. But if you're focusing on all you've been through, which is definitely the Six of Wands, you've been through a lot and look how far you've come. But the six is still the six is still a six. There's still some ways to go, but you've had a victory from, some battle or challenge. And sometimes they say that these threes represent, that the divine within you. Okay, so let's move on to the spread. I'll just put these off to the side here. Okay, I'm going to use the Psychic Tarot for the spread. So let's get a card for Aquarius energy or situation. And we have the Universe, which is the World card. Beautiful. All right, in your subconscious, we have this is, let's see, 3 partnerships and alliances. This is the 3 of Wands. In your recent past, we have the 9 of Swords again, suffering in silence. Wow, Aquarius, you've been through some things, huh? And what's on your mind? What's on Aquarius's mind? Okay, we have the 4 of Swords. Actually, wait, this is the 4 of Wands? I'm sorry. 4 of Wands. And near future, what do we have for Aquarius? We have the Empress. Okay. Let's start with this World card. So the World, or this says the Universe, but the World card is really about having gone the full journey and seeing completion and seeing mastery and seeing, it can be wish fulfillment as well. So it's like you've done all the hard work, you've gone and learned all the lessons for a particular cycle, and now it's like you're stepping into a new realm, a new path, a divinely guided path. And every cycle that you complete and every lesson that you learn is just bringing you into more and more enlightenment. So this is a really good energy to be in. It's like saying the time is now. This is your time. So in your subconscious, you have this is the 3 of Wands. And this is really talking about, this one says partnerships and alliances, but it's really talking about, threes tend to talk about outside influences and how they affect your path. And in this instance, it's a positive thing. It's like, if you were at the 2 of Wands, you've been planning, you've been looking at your future, and now it's time to actually set out on the journey and take the first steps and start to see what's going to happen with that. So in your subconscious, you're looking back at this, I would think. Because if you're already at the World, you've already gone through a lot. So this may be past energy that you're thinking about, or that your subconscious is mulling over. In your recent past, you have the 9 of Swords, and we got that in the Oracle as well. So I think that this says suffering in silence. The 9 of Swords is, swords are about truth. They're about thoughts. So there could be some really harsh truths that you've had to accept and get past. But this is in your recent past, and now you're in the World energy. So I think this is just confirmation when you look back at those challenges that you went through, that, it kind of confirms the strength that you have and that you've gotten past all of that. That's amazing. Okay, on your mind, this is the 4 of Wands, and here it says foundation and achievement. A lot of times this could be about marriage. It could be about taking the next step within a relationship. Again, marriage, or maybe buying a house, maybe moving in with somebody, or it could just be that you're still at a point in a relationship where you're building a solid foundation. It could be that you have a partner where you're building spiritually together, and so you're both kind of ascending together, and it's really bringing that solid foundation to your relationship. And in your near future, this is the Empress, and it says fertility. So it could mean somebody, that's watching could find out they're pregnant, or it could be that they're ovulating. But the Empress is really like the Queen of Queens. I mean, it's like she is in touch with her intuition. She knows what she wants. She knows how to get it. She is a planner. This is very much about motherhood and managing a family. And she's also beautiful and attracts, is very attractive. The Empress is also someone that understands that she needs the people around her, that she relies on their support. She can operate independently, but she's just further fortified by the people around her, and, will cut out anyone that is not supporting her. So how does this apply to Aquarius right now? So I think that definitely looks like there's a possibility of some of you maybe, looking at marriage, or, taking that next step about talking about having children. If it's more about spirituality, it's really about, I feel like it's really about supporting, moving forward. I mean, it's just like all about advancement to me, and supporting yourself, supporting others. Okay, we did talk about that a little bit. So I think that there may be some people that are dependent on you, and maybe it's time to evaluate, do they give you that same support in return? Or, is there an exchange there where a give and take, and balance in the situation? Okay. Well, that's a good message, and I think it's definitely a monumental time for everybody, but distinctly for you, because we are at the world, and we have this major arcana here, and it's talking, any lesson that we're talking about here is obviously significant to your future. So let me know in the comments if this applies to you. If this doesn't resonate, maybe look at your, moon or rising or Venus signs, the other videos that I've done. Okay, let's get a starseeds message to close this out. Message for Aquarius. All right. We have blue star. Follow the light of your inner compass, the blue star. It will lead you to the truth that resides within your soul. And I won't interpret these. These are just messages really to kind of that you can take with you and contemplate. All right. And the next one is truth. See your light, know your power, have the courage to walk your truth. It's funny because both of these, like, to me, represent like the star card, which is your card. So I think this is really talking about you being you and being in your energy and moving forward. You've already, taken the journey and gotten to this world card. And now the new path is going to be even more exciting because you get to take all that knowledge and lessons you've learned and now more enlightenment and guidance from the divine to move forward. So that's all I have for you. Again, please do like, share, and subscribe. And remember that the universe has your back, and so do I. Take care. See you next time.